is Ellie aka xSimstress here today, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to do a challenge that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is the random build challenge. So this is taken from lilsimsie. She did this a while ago now, and basically she has this thing on her channel where she like spins a wheel and it decides things in her Let's Plays, it decides things in xSim, and she also did a build version. So today we are gonna not spin a wheel, we're gonna use a random number generator, but we're gonna randomize like lot size, budget, what packs we can use, things like that, and hopefully come out with a half decent build. So this is what we're gonna be using. It says, as I said, it says wheel spin build challenge, but she actually just uses a random number generator. So she uses this, oh gosh, forgive how illuminated I am right now, but basically she uses this random number generator, and in here you can put it in a random number, say like 7, if there's 7 options, and you just generate a random number, and that gives you the option, so it will correspond to one of these, basically. Now I am absolutely praying that I do not have to do a 64 by 64 today, because I think I might off myself. Then we have the worlds here. Now I think I am going to just spin with these 3 worlds. And then budget, this is the one I'm terrified about. I'm terrified. I'd like to get one of the high ones, because then obviously we basically won't be limited, because you don't have to reach the budget, you just have to stay under it. So I am praying beyond hope that we get at least one of these. And then the house size, so the amount of Sims that will be living in the house, and then the build style. Now I am not familiar with quite a few of these styles, so this could be very interesting. And then the colour scheme, that's self-explanatory really. And then pack limitations. So I don't know if we're going to do pack limitations today. I don't know. I'll spin what, and then we'll see how horrible it is, what we've got. And if we've got something quite good, then I might do a spin for pack limitations. I don't obviously have all these packs, so right, so I guess I'm just gonna do it. Right, so I've put in the 5 options. We have 5 options here, and I'm gonna give it a spin. 2. 30 by 20 or 30 by 30. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Thank God. Thank God it was not 64 by 64. I could not have done any of these other lots. I mean, to be fair, the big one probably couldn't be asked for that either. But any of these 3 would have been fine, so that's okay. Right. World. This doesn't really make much of a difference to me. I don't really mind which world we go for. I'm going to generate now. 1. Willow Creek. Okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. Right. Budget. Oh no. We have 5 budget options. 5. 100k. Yes! Yes! Yes, thank God, thank God, thank God. Okay, right. House size. This is again out of 5. Okay. Anyway, let's see. 4. 6 Sims. Okay, that's not bad. Now this is the one. Oh, okay, icky. So we have 7 options and 2. Ranch! Oh my God, okay. We are building a ranch house. I don't think I've ever built a ranch house because I love having like an upstairs. Right, okay, colour scheme / style. Right. 3. Cool colours. Okay. I can do that. That's like blues, and I use blue in everything anyway, so that's fine. Right, so I've decided we're going to do pack limitations, which means we can have one of these 5 options. I can either only use the base game, only use 1 pack, only use 3 packs, my least favourite pack, or all packs. I'm just gonna go ahead and generate this. Okay. 5. Is that all packs? Oh my God, okay, we've actually done so good here. Wow, okay, so we can use all packs, but I actually think I'm going to spin each one of these just to see like specifically what packs I should focus on out of 8. Right. 3. City living, okay. Right, game packs. I do not own Strangerville, and I do not own Jungle Adventure, and I do not own Spa Day. So 2, 6, or 7 is a big no. Okay. 5. Parenthood. Okay, we love Parenthood. I love Parenthood. I adore Parenthood. Okay, that's good. And stuff packs. I only own Laundry Day, so I'm going to say just Laundry Day. And a funky room to include. Okay, this is cool. So we've got 1 to 9, and we're just gonna spin it. 1. A home gym. Ew, that's so boring. I'm gonna spin it again. Like, I know this is cheating, but I'm gonna spin it again because I hate gyms. So I'm gonna try and get something a bit more interesting. 9. Outdoor entertainment area. Again, so boring. Boring, but I've already cheated once, so I'm going to take it. We're going to do an outdoor entertainment area, just for the simple fact that I do not want to build a gym. So, yeah, I'm quite excited. So, in summary, we are doing a 20 by 30 / 30 by 30 lot in Willow Creek. We have an 100k budget. We're doing it for 6 Sims. We are doing a ranch, and we are using cool colours, and we are allowed to use all packs, but I spun City Living and Parenthood, so we're going to focus a little bit more on those 2 packs. Let's just get on the game and let's give this a build. Right, so you might be wondering why you can still see me on the screen, but you're now hearing me in a voiceover, and that is because I was recording this entire section without my microphone turned on, so I'm now going to voice over it whilst looking at myself, which is really, really disconcerting. So if I like lose my words at any point during this voiceover, that's why. It's because I'm staring at myself and it's strange. Anyway, so we are just doing like the layout of the house now really quickly. This layout, I mean, it was a little bit tricky because I was trying to sort of follow a reference image for the front of the house, which ends up not being very followed at all, but the back of the house and like the sides of the house and everything, I wanted it to be, you know, not like flat, like boxing and that, because it's a 1-story building. There's really any dimensions with like roofing or anything like that I can do on like a funky second floor or anything like that. So I had to make sort of an interesting bottom floor layout, and it was kind of tricky, so I fiddled around with it for quite a while. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't record the audio for this bit, because I probably would have ended up time-lapsing it anyway because it was very long. But I'm just going to talk you through what I'm doing while this is happening, and then in the end I think I did this whole bit, realised I wasn't recording it, and then just said, screw it, I'm going to time-lapse the rest of it anyway, so my webcam will disappear eventually, because I just decided to just record as a normal sort of speed build and that, because it just wasn't working, and it would have taken so long to do this in real time as well, because this house took a while, trust me. But that being said, probably one of the quickest houses of this size I've ever built, because I didn't have to fiddle around with like a top floor or anything like that, and it was pretty fun. I really enjoyed building this house, and I'm definitely going to be building more ranch houses in the future because I really enjoyed it. I'm getting out of breath. I said a lot of words there in a very short amount of time. Whew. Yeah, anyway, so here we are just building like the outer shell and now choosing wall colourings. Basically, I used this like woody thingy from Seasons, but I made it kind of one of the coolest colour swatches to go with the, you know, cool tones that I spun on the wheel. So yeah, still in keeping with my rules. Now, I just want to say, I did not do very well with the pack limitations. I used a lot of Parenthood, don't get me wrong, but City Living kind of got lost in the fray, because let me tell you, City Living does not have a lot of items for family ranch style homes, and it does also not have a lot of items that have cool colour swatches. Everything is like brightly coloured and city, exciting city life kind of coloured, so it's quite stressful. Yeah, so I didn't use a lot of City Living. I kind of failed on that one, but we did use a lot of Parenthood. I think I stuck with cool colours quite well. I followed all my other rules, so yeah, I'm so happy with how this house turned out as well. I think it's such a nice house, and I'm hoping maybe to put it in my save file. That's how much I like it. So yeah, super duper excited to use this house. I've literally just realised I've not had my microphone on this entire time while I've been actually building the house. So I'm gonna have to time lapse that whole thing and voice over it. Whoops. And there was me realising that I'm a complete idiot because I forgot to include my microphone audio in the entire recording, which was great. Anyway, the living room now, here we are. I love this living room. I am not a big fan, right, okay, I use blue, like, wallpaper and kind of bluey tones in, like, every build I do pretty much, and it's like my go-to living room colour is like light blue, but I never use like dark navy blues or anything like that, and I kind of went with that in this room, and I actually really like how it turned out. It does look a little bit cold, but then it kind of gets balanced out a little bit by the sort of woody tones of like the doors, and by the way, those doors are from City Living, so I at least got some City Living into this house. Anyway, it's just a bit like it does look a bit cold to me, I think, like darker blues and that, but it kind of worked in this room, and I really actually like how it turned out. It's a very nice living room. So yeah, anyway, I did the walls for the kids' bedrooms. Now we have 4 kids, 2 parents, because we have a 6 sim household, obviously, as the wheel spoke and gave me a 6 sim household to build for. So we have 2 twin girls. They don't have to be twins, but in my mind they were kind of twins. So we have 2 twin girls, they share a room. Then we have a little boys' room, who was also a child, but I imagine like an older child. I really wish you could make one of the children older than the other in this game, because that would be really helpful. So not a teenager, but a child. So you have 3 child sims and then 1 toddler. The other bedroom is for a toddler. It's kind of a unisex room. I sort of imagined it to be a girl, but not like a real girly girl kind of girl. But it could definitely be a boys' room as well. There's not really any kind of assigned gender to it. It's just it's a blue room, and it's got like toys for that any gender could use or anything like that. So it's not gender specific. I can't speak gender specific at all. So yeah. Anyway, you will see that I just did the parents' room, and you'll see that I placed a megaphone down on the desk. Now, take that for what you will. Maybe one of the parents is a politician. I don't know. I kind of didn't have that story in mind. Like, that's not something I thought, but I was trying to use, obviously, City Living and Parenthood, and I kept filtering the clutter by City Living and Parenthood, and I kept seeing that bloody megaphone. I just thought, I'm gonna have to place it down. So I ended up putting it down in the parents' bedroom. No real reason for it. But anyway, into the little girl's room now. Now you will see that the walls in here are yellow. Now I realise yellow is not a cool colour. It's quite a warm colour actually. But I thought it's a pastel yellow. That's probably okay. And the like blue purple beds and they kind of balance it out, if you know what I mean. And that dollhouse that I placed down as well, that's a very cool coloured doll's house, and everything else is kind of like blue and purple, so I thought that kind of balanced it out a little bit. And then there's just a little bit of pastel yellow in it, which pastel colours are quite cool anyway. They're kind of a cooler version of most warm colours, so I thought that was absolutely fine. Anyway, into the toddler's room now. So like I said, this is like a kind of unisex toddler. You could have any toddler of any gender in here. It's not specific at all. Like I said, there is a doll's house, but I mean, males can play with dollhouse. We live in 2019, you know what I mean? But I did kind of imagine that it was a female toddler, just because I always like, I don't know why, and I think it's just a reflection of me personally, but I would like my youngest child to be a girl, so I just kind of carry that over to all of my Sims families most of the time, because you know, you'll notice in most of the houses that I build, if I build a family home, the youngest child is usually a girl. I don't know why. That's just my preference, I guess, just my personal preference. Anyway, here's the little boy's room. This one, again, it's mostly blue. I don't know why I think cool colours and I just think blue. Like, what else is a cool colour? I guess purple slightly, but I mean, even then, purple is a little bit warmer because it kind of like goes with like reds and oranges and that, and you can use like purple in like the sunset and things, and I associate that with like warmth. So anyway, I don't know, but there is blue, but there's also quite a lot of orange in this room, but I feel like the blue overpowers the orange, so it's okay. Obviously orange is a warm colour, it's like the warmest of warm colours, but just ignore that. We don't care about that. It's completely fine. Apparently I'm just sat here staring at the front of the house now. I don't know what I was doing there. But anyway, I think we're moving outside. I think that's the furnishing done. Is that the furnishing done? Oh my god, that went really fast. Anyway, outside we started on our little outdoor like barbecue entertainment area kind of thing. This house took on a very like dark exterior. I guess that's the cool colours we went for outside, just really dark. It actually just used quite a warm brown. Now I look back at it, like it's quite a warm dark brown, but I think it's fine. The black kind of cancels it out. And cool colour scheme, dark colour scheme, is there any difference? Yes there is, but we'll ignore it. We won't talk about it. If we just don't talk about it, then it's fine. I've followed the rules of the challenge. Anyway, the landscaping out here is very messy. It's very overgrown. It's a lot of green. I think the only flower colour I used is white actually, and I used a bit of purple in the backyard, but just a little bit. So I think I just used white flowers and like greenery around here. It's very like rustic, it's very overgrown. That's just kind of like the vibe I was getting. Like I googled ranch houses and things just to get some inspiration, and it was all very overgrown, very countryside-esque, you know what I mean, because as it's a ranch house, you know. So I thought really overgrown, really like bushy landscaping would be really nice for this house, and I really like how it turned out actually. It was definitely looking a bit messy when I first did it, but then I've kind of embraced the messiness, and I was kind of like, well, that's kind of the point, you know, of like an overgrown landscaping kind of house. I used a lot of these like rose bushes from Island Living with the white flowers on, because they just kind of fill in all of the space, you know what I mean, and they have a little bit more to them rather than just the normal like green bushes you get in like base game. They have a little bit more to them with the flowers on them, so I just kind of shot them around everywhere to cover like all of like the foundation of the fences. And then we skip a little bit because I created the backyard, and I put a massive willow tree in the backyard as well, just to fill in the space, because I actually ended up with quite a lot of backyard space which I didn't want. So we filled that in with a massive willow tree, and then we just decorated outside. So we have our little barbecue area on the patio, then we have a kiddie pool and some swings and some little like sun lounges. I kind of wanted a sand pit in the backyard, but then I've kind of thought, where would I put a sand pit here that's not in the middle of the lawn? And I looked at the middle of the lawn and I was kind of like, well, I want something in the middle of the lawn, but actually if you think about it in real life, you might want a big open lawn space for like the kids to run around and play football or something like that. So I thought actually realistically that's probably what you would want, so I just kind of left the big massive space in the back garden, and there we go. That is the whole house. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. I had so much fun doing this, and I'm definitely going to do it again. Like I said, this was inspired by lilsimsie. It's her challenge, so I will link her video in the description, as well as the Google Doc thing that I used for the random numbers and things like that. I had so much fun doing this, and I'm actually so proud of the house. I think it looks so good. I got very lucky with my randomizers this time, so when I do it again, it may be a very different story. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like on it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.